Hey folks, Free Play Frank. Well, today I got a video about another one of my machines that I use all the time. My IHI IS-9UX mini excavator. And then later, I'm going to play Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Psych! Hell no! I'm going to play one of the coolest songs of all time. The Spirit of Radio by Rush. Alright, let's get going. Alright, well here's another machine in my arsenal. This is an IHI IS-9UX mini excavator. It's made in Japan. Now IHI stands for, I'll do my best to pronounce it for you here, IHI Kawajima Construction Company Limited from Tokyo, Japan. Now this machine was only made for a couple of years, between 1992 and 94. I haven't run the serial number yet to tell what year this is, even though I've had it 15 years. I bought it from Ritchie Brothers. And it's been a very good machine. It's very reliable. It's never let me down. I put new tracks on it a couple of years ago. I got a good deal on the tracks. Got both of them for $600. I consider that a pretty good deal. And this is a very early Japanese mini excavator, like this style, where they have the round kind of a turntable like this with a canopy in the middle like that. Is quite an early design. And no disrespect to the Japanese people, I love Japanese people, but these machines are built for small people. Now this operator's station is about the size that like a 12-year-old boy could run. You know, I can sit on that. You'll get to watch me running it in a few minutes here, but it is really tight. And there's a pedal down in here. Let's see if I can get a shot of that for you guys. See this right here? This is a pedal here that swings the boom left and right. And I can't get my foot in there to run that, guys, with my work boots on. I gotta wear my running shoes, and I haven't used this in so long it's seized up. There's a cable inside. I gotta take it all apart for the second time and lubricate it. So I just got the boom locked in a position where it's comfortable to run. And it's cat controls. You know, these two here run the tracks, and these are for the excavating functions. And this here lifts the blade up and down, and this lever here is the throttle. You pull it back to rev the engine up, push it forward to slow it down. And underneath the seat we have this little panel here that opens up. You can kind of sort of see the engine in there. You can see the muffler, and you can see that's where you add the oil. And this right here is the hydraulic tank. We got these side panels here. They're hard to open. We seem to... Oh, okay, here we go. Now this is a 2-cylinder Yanmar diesel engine, 10 horsepower. And it runs really good. It makes a rattling sound when you first start it, but that's just because it's a diesel. It goes away as soon as it warms up. It's running like that all the time that I've had it. I had it 14 or 15 years now, and you know, it works fine. So you can open up the other panel. You have a look in here. You can see the other part there. You can see the injector pump there. That's the air cleaner. And you can see in this compartment here, this is where the battery and the radiator, tiny little radiator. Okay, and then we have on the back here, we have another little compartment here that opens. And you can see the top of the radiator, that's where you fill the coolant. This little tool tray here, this big bolt here is for my quick change that or not quick change, this is for my thumb that I made for it. I'll show you that in a minute here. And this one, that's the fuel tank. And we've got the blade on the front, and it has this elaborate way that they they angle the boom from side to side. So like I showed you that pedal there, like I've got it locked kind of in a position that works quite well. And now here's the mechanical thumb that I made for it. I put this on as soon as I got it, and just welded brackets on down there. It's got, I think, 3/4 or 1 inch pins, and it's made out of 1/2 inch thick steel. And you take out this bolt here, and then you swing this down, and then you put that big bolt I just showed you through here onto this rod here, and then there's 3 or 4 holes drilled in this rod where you put this bolt back in, and it locates the angle of however I want to use it. And it only came with 1 bucket. It's a tooth bucket. I think it's 15 inch wide, maybe 16. Haven't measured it in a long time. And I have another little plate that I made for it that fits on. See those 2 holes I drilled in the bottom of the bucket there? It fits on the teeth, and it kind of turns it into a clean-up bucket. It makes it twice as wide, and you can scrape the floor clean, or you can level dirt with it quite well. And the only thing I've had to do to this is I had to rebuild this hydraulic cylinder that moves the stick because it started to leak on me, but I haven't had to do any other work to this, and that cable it's seized. Anyways, it's a good machine. You know, it's an early machine, but it's built like a tank. It weighs 2,000 pounds, so there's no problem. You can carry it on a car trailer, or you put it on the back of a truck, like a 3/4 ton truck probably. I wouldn't try putting it on a 1/2 ton truck, but I've seen some videos where guys over in the Asian countries are trying to put these in the back of minivans. But anyways, this is a good machine, guys. I get you guys some video of it running here in a couple minutes. Okay, I'll do a cold start for you. Now I turn it over a bit. Now we'll give it about 15 seconds of glow plugs. Just watching the counter on the phone. 14, 15, okay. A little more glow. She makes that hammering noise when it first starts. And then once it warms up a bit, that goes away and it runs smooth. You can see what I mean, guys. I can barely fit in this thing. My hip is hitting against this guardrail on the side. That's not very comfortable. And it's weird because the controls there's a lot of wear in the controls. I have to push it all the way and move it all the way over to dump the bucket out, and then shake the stick to get all the dirt out. It's kind of strange. The machine only has 2,000 hours on it. Up around. It's only got 2,300 hours. I've only put a couple hundred hours on this by the time that I got it. You know, it looks like a small bucket, but it's a hell of a lot faster than digging by hand. If you want to bring your shovel, we'll have a race. I guarantee you he's going to get tired first.
plays that song that's so elusive, and the magic music makes your body move. Off on your way, hit the open road. There's magic at your fingers. All the spirit ever lingers, demanding contact from a heavy solitude. Visible airwaves crackle with light, bright antenna bristle with the energy. Emotional feedback on timeless wavelengths, bearing a gift beyond price, almost free. All this machinery making modern music and serve the open-hearted. Not so poorly charted and really just a question of your honesty. Yeah, your honesty. One likes to believe in the freedom of music. Ignorance surprises and miscompromises shatter the illusion of integrity. Yeah. Visible airways crackle with light, bright antenna bristle with the energy. Emotional feedback, a timeless wavelength, bearing a gift beyond price, almost free. The words of the prophets are written on the studio wall. Concert hall. That echoes with the sounds of salesmen. Oh, salesmen. Oh, salesmen. Alright, there you have it, The Spirit of the Radio by Rush. Thanks guys for joining me, and we'll see you all next time. Take care.